Hi everyone, my name is Constable Julien Ponsioen and I work with the Metro Vancouver Transit Police. As an openly gay male police officer, I have to say I feel very supported by this department. Well, first off, when I was a paramedic, I wasn't out. I came out at 27, and that was after I had moved to the Vancouver area and had started to become more comfortable with myself. It was still a very difficult decision to actually come out. And I remember the first time I actually told somebody, and I heard myself say the words and I just went, holy smokes, what did I just say? So yeah, when coming here, I've seen the evolution through the ambulance service as a paramedic, but coming here to this department, I actually felt supported right away. Right from the moment I had the interview to the moment I was sworn in as a police officer, and that carried on through the Justice Institute and through to today.
Everyone who comes into the organization is important for the diversity they have, whether because of their background, because of who they are, or where they've come from, or the education they have, or preferences they have as an individual in terms of it. And I think that, as much as it is, everyone is valuable to it, and having a diverse workforce allows us to represent our communities that way. But having said that, when you say, like, what do we think of them? I think of them like everybody else. They contribute a valuable part to the organization.
Well, pride's important for me, particularly in the role I have as the chair of the Transit Police Board. I have a privilege to be involved in police governance, and in that to have an impact on policies that really bring about diversity in policing, and specifically the transit police to work to evolve a department to be really truly reflective of the people and the communities that it serves.
I work with members of the LGBTQ2S+ community. That's part of who they are. But to me, they're my friends, they're my coworkers, they're police officers, and they're part of our team. And to me, that's what matters.
I have a family member very close to me, which is gay. It's helped educate me more on the LGBTQ+ community, the issues that they face that perhaps being outside of that community I wasn't aware of. She's helped educate me too on the use of the pronouns that people identify, that there is a spectrum as opposed to somebody just being a lesbian or gay or whatever they might identify, that there's an actual spectrum, things that I just didn't understand. And still, I'm older, I've been around, I grew up in a smaller community, so wasn't exposed to that. So for me, it's still a lot of learning. That's not why I'm here today. I am here today as a police officer and as an individual in this country to show support to a community who traditionally or historically has not really had much support from the community and from policing in general.
I definitely was lucky. I know there's a lot of people who have been completely shunned from their family, and the first and most important step is to accept yourself and to love yourself, and surround yourself with people who support you. And if you're not feeling supported, then you need to find people that will support you.
My experiences have been is that we learn something from everybody who is not the same as us, who's not the same person, who's not of the same mindset, the same politics, the same preferences, the same culture as us. And we learn something from each and every person when we do it. And so what I say to that is that it's actually made you a more valuable person to get out, as they'd say, see the world, see what's going on. And so in terms of that, I think it's needed for everyone to learn from each other. In fact, the one example I can give, though, and I say this is progress, is two young grandkids. And to them, the most appalling thing for them to see in a public place is somebody smoking. They can walk out of an event and they can see two guys holding hands or two ladies holding hands or embracing, and it means nothing to them. There's no reaction. But if they see somebody smoking in a car, even when I'm driving, if they happen to be in a car, the police vehicle I've got, they will ask me to turn on the siren and tell them to stop them and tell them they're not allowed to smoke. I mean, it is actually a very positive thing that stands out as to what is important to them today and not what we would have thought in the past.
I have many people in my personal life, my professional life, my family life, who would be a part of the LGBTQ community. I can certainly think of certain relationships, one in particular, a former mentor of mine who grew up, would identify as a gay man, and grew up in a small town, Canada. I don't think that was an easy experience for him, but he showed in his character and leadership something that's really helped me in my development, and my realization of understanding who we are and where we come from can be a really big part of how we succeed in life.
Transit police are here to help, not judge. If you're on transit and you need help, we will treat you with respect and investigate each incident fully. We're here to learn and grow. If you have feedback for transit police, please talk to us. We are here to ensure everyone feels safe on transit.
The one thing I'll say is this: if you're interested in policing as a career, and you are an openly gay, lesbian, transgendered, bisexual, it doesn't matter. We want you to come and work for us. So if you want a career in policing, and if you feel that that's where your life should go as a career choice, submit your application. Talk to me.
Be who you are. Say who you are with pride.
Happy Pride!
From